It started with the faintest hint of lavender. Not my wife's perfume. Something different. Something unfamiliar. A scent that lingered on her scarf one rainy Tuesday evening. I noticed it the moment I hugged her at the door. She smiled absently and brushed past me, claiming she had a headache. I stood there holding the scarf, feeling the cold drip of suspicion down my spine. Lately, Anna had stopped looking me in the eyes. Conversations became short, her laughter forced. I told myself she was tired, stressed from work. But I knew better. There was a void between us, an ever-widening silence that once used to be filled with late-night talks and playful banter. I caught her smiling at her phone more often than at me. When I asked, she dismissed it, blaming silly memes. But her eyes, they were somewhere else. She left her phone on the kitchen counter, unlocked. Curiosity, or perhaps suspicion, got the better of me. I hadn't done it before. We trusted each other, or so I thought. One message was all it took. Last night was perfect. I can't stop thinking about you. My hands trembled as I scrolled up, reading every line, every heart emoji, every shared secret. The texts were dated back weeks. They had a language of their own, one I was never taught. James, that was his name, a coworker. I had met him once at her office party, shook his hand. I remember the smug smile he wore. Now it made sense. He was older, charming, with a rugged kind of confidence. I remembered how he touched her back a moment too long, how she laughed at his jokes a little too loud. I brushed it off then. I was a fool. I followed them one Thursday night. I told Anna I had a late meeting, parked down the street from her office and waited. An hour later, she emerged laughing, her arm brushing against his. They got into his car. I followed, heart racing, palms sweaty. They stopped at a quiet restaurant, then a hotel. My heart shattered as I took photos of them kissing in his car, her smile wide and real. A smile she hadn't shown me in months. I wanted to scream, demand answers. But I didn't. I needed to understand how long it had been going on, how deep her betrayal went. I needed a plan. Emotional outbursts wouldn't give me the closure I needed. I needed control. So I bled in silence day after day as she returned home with lipstick slightly smudged and stories slightly rehearsed. At home, I played the part of the loving husband, made her coffee, kissed her forehead, pretended to believe her lies. Inside, I was rotting. Each smile I offered her was a needle under my skin, but it gave me time. Time to think, time to prepare, time to hurt her back in a way she wouldn't forget. I dug deeper. Emails, hidden photos in the cloud, hotel reservations. She had created an entire second life. The more I found, the more I lost myself. But I wasn't just looking for evidence. I was building my revenge. I created backups, documented every detail. Every lie became a weapon. She still wrote in her old paper journal. I found it beneath the floorboard of her study. She wrote about him, about the excitement, about the guilt, faint, fleeting, and drowned in passion. She romanticized the betrayal. She wrote poems for him. She said she loved him. She said I was too safe, too predictable. It was the deepest cut of all. How long? I asked her one quiet night. Her face froze. No lies now. She broke. Tears, apologies, justifications. She claimed it started after a fight we had last spring. Said she felt unappreciated. Said she didn't mean to fall for him. It meant nothing. Her words were wind through dead trees. I listened, not out of care, but calculation. I moved into the guest room, told her I needed space. She cried herself to sleep for weeks. James? He had stopped answering her texts. I made sure of that. I contacted his wife. Yes, he had one too. Sent her everything. The pictures, the texts. His world unraveled just as Anna's did. Two birds, one betrayal. I sent him everything. The photos, her diary entries, a video I'd recorded of her confession. His silence was the sweetest music I'd ever heard. His wife contacted me 2 days later. We spoke. She was broken too, but there was a strange comfort in shared pain. We were both victims of the same deceit. Divorce, clean and quiet. I left her with the house. I didn't want it. It smelled of betrayal. My lawyer was ruthless. So was I. I took the savings, the car, and my dignity. She begged me not to go, said she would change, that she still loved me. I didn't believe her. Not anymore. I never meant to hurt you, she said as I walked out for the last time. I didn't answer. She didn't deserve closure. She watched me go from the front porch, barefoot in her robe, mascara streaked. She was finally exposed, raw, and alone, just as I had been for months. It took time, therapy, long nights alone. But I'm healing, slowly. I still don't trust easily, but I smile again. I laugh, I live, I travel, I meet new people. I look at the world with open eyes, not naive, but wiser. Some scars never fade, but they don't have to define us. If pain is the forge, then I am steel, tempered, reshaped, and stronger than before.